everybody, welcome to the channel. I came in today, it's Sunday here, so I came in today to do a weekly intuitive reading is what I think I'm gonna call them. I did a weekly, I think it was last week. I hope I may have skipped a week, but I don't really know. So anyway, we're gonna start fresh this week, and I think it's Sunday, March 13th, 2022. And something hit me this morning. I got a little this morning, and what I want to do today is I want to pull 3 cards. I'm going to pull, the first card is going to be for the next couple of days, then we're going to do a midweek card, and then we're going to do an end of the road, end of the week card for you. And I'm just really curious to see how my intuitive skills have rebounded since, you know, I've been trying to do this recovery. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to do this new format, and hopefully I can be consistent with it and come in at least on Monday, but hopefully Sundays will be our golden time. So let's do this thing. I did pre-shuffle this deck several times actually, so here we go. Yeah, these are the Cheryl Richardson Grace cards from the Wayback Machine, but you know, they got my good juju on them, so we gotta trust these guys. So let's see what's shaking. Yeah, it's really sunny out. Yesterday it was a weird day. Crazy wind. Man, I was talking about wind blowing the leaves open on a many videos back. Well, we got it yesterday. Okay, here we go. This first card is going to give us a little direction for our work week, for our next week. Whether it's work or not, I mean, our whole lives are work. Come on, let's face it. Okay, here we go. Yay. Growth. We love that card, right? Yes, we do. Accept the lesson. When things don't go our way, something more important to the growth of our soul is in the works. So yeah, coming up this week, you know, we all start the week with some intention of some sort, and I just want you to have a calm center, okay? And remember that not every single thing that you employ, every single thing that you imagine and envision is going to play out exactly as you do. So let's source work for your life. You know, have some patience with the process and allow, you know, the universe, God, source to manifest for you in the best way possible for your evolution. Because no matter how hard we try, and no matter how much we think we know exactly what we need and we want, we really don't. We really don't. Okay, let's draw the next card. Okay, now this one is to get us through the midweek. Let's see what the Grace cards want to tell us about that. I'm going to go ahead and cut them one more time. Yeah, so it's really beautiful outside, but, and it's nippy. For the south, for the deep south, you know, I was talking about the blossoms a couple of months ago, maybe about 6 weeks ago, how usually in the south what happens is everything springs, you know, everything starts to bud, and then we get a cold snap. So I'm really praying, I'm really hoping that our peach crop didn't get dusted, as it were. Yeah, because it was really, it was in the 20s, and it was blowing like howling 50 mile an hour gusts, and it was pretty brutal for them. So yeah, I hope they did all right. Down south they were probably okay, but around central, I don't know, central to north, it's gonna be iffy. Anyway, let's do this thing. Let's see what the Grace cards want to tell us about our midweek. Yeah, all right, here we go. Beautiful. Peace. Peace. When we balance silence with activity, we discover true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. Yeah, you know, we tend to get a little frantic, and that is not it's not really a source of joy or happiness, okay? So yeah, slow yourself down. Create a balance. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But make sure that you change the gear. Pull it into a lower gear at some point for yourself to balance out that it can, you know, motivation can easily turn to a frantic energy. And you know, motivated energy is one thing and it's very healthy, but when it flips over to frantic energy, that's when we start to spin with a negative force. You know, that's when it starts to take a toll on our bodies and certainly our moods and our minds and our emotions. So yeah, try try and remember that slowing down and allowing a little silence in your busy day is going to help you keep that balance. It's going to help you not, unfortunately, change that beautiful, positive, aggressive energy into a negative aggression that's going to, you know, kind of backfire on us. All right? Okay, so let's do this next card. Now, this next card is going to carry us into the end of the work week or the end of the upcoming week. So we're looking Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's see what the Grace cards have to say about that. Okay. Hopefully it has something to do with party. No. Every day is like a joy party for me. I'm always on the joy train. Now look, today too, if you're feeling a little sluggish, the Schumann resonance is just blue and green, but it's a natural occurrence, you know, because it's been shining a lot of white light, and that's a lot of energy for we as human beings to absorb and to process. So it's kind of like a beautiful natural occurrence for it to give us a lot of white light, a lot of downloads, a lot of energy, but we can only handle so much. So right now, it is a very natural, beautiful thing that we're being given this sort of settled kind of energy. So don't fret over it. If you feel tired and if you don't feel motivated, well, there's a good reason for that, because your body is trying to process the big white stuff that came in several days ago. So just chill out, go with the flow. Everything will return to a happy balance as soon as you personally have adjusted to all the white light that you were sent. Okay, so don't stress, you ain't dying. All right, strength. Face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise. I know you hate hearing that. I know you hate hearing that. I was writing some stuff and that word challenge kept coming out and I kept looking at it going, oh Lord, what's coming up for me? Okay. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. You know, God, I'm so pragmatic. That's just how I think of everything, you know. And no, it's not always easy to digest. I got stuff. You know, I got stuff coming up that I really don't actually want to face. I don't want to do it, and there is some fear attached to it because it's just stuff that I would rather not do, frankly. You know, it involves going out in the public and all that stuff that I had been given this gift to put away for a while to work on myself. And now the challenge for this girl is to reintegrate, to get back out there. Is it something I actually really want to do? Well, some of me doesn't want to do that. The knowing me knows I want to do it, you know. But we gotta face our fears. I mean, we gotta just walk right through those ghosts, because otherwise you're in check and you ain't gonna do nothing, okay? Go ahead and do that for yourself, and it will. I mean, you know, it sounds all fluffy, but this is totally true. This is exactly what happens, and it is a gift. These challenges are gifts. They're being bestowed upon us, not thrust upon us, okay? And there's a big difference there. And it does make us stronger, obviously. That's easy math. And also more conscious. It opens up this thing that has been so duly closed by the matrix and all the stuff, you know, and ultimately more alive, obviously. And that's that math that plays out. So, yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's like we've learned to... take substances and watch things that will just basically remove our conscious, you know, take us out of the game so we don't have to think about stuff, so we don't have to participate. But this is not a spectator sport, and you know that. You've heard that. This life is not that. This life is a participation situation, and the only way that you can really move forward in your life is to participate with all of it, not just the happy, fluffy stuff, you know, all of it. All of it. There's this actress, I totally love her. She's on this series talking about leaving reality, but when I was real immobile, I found this series called Claws, and this one girl, Jen, she's so funny, this actress, but anyway, she's like, all of it, and then she goes, all of it, you know. So anyway, every time I say all of it, she comes in my head, yeah, and every time I sit over here, I hit my, yeah, but I like it over here, and I kind of rearranged a little stuff, and I watered all the plants. Anyway, you don't need to hear about that, but strength, okay? You're stronger than you possibly can imagine. You just are, okay? And if you don't want the universe to keep throwing you situations to test your strength, carry yourself in strength all the time, as much as possible. Just do it willingly. Do it proactively. Be strong in your life. Be willing. I mean, that's the thing, you know, I was hearing something about establishing balance in our lives, and because that's where we are. On this plane, this whole thing is about balance. It's about, you know, the face and the back of the head. You know, it's all about balance. But the message from this, I'm going to call him an oracle, because in his right, he is an oracle, was that you kind of got to want negative situations to balance out the good stuff. No, you don't need to do that, because that's not what you need to do, okay? And I'm sorry, whoever said that, again, I don't even remember. But more precisely, be ready for the negative situations. Know that you got it. You're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you ever thought possible. And be ready, be accepting of those challenging situations. That's how to do it. That's how to create balance. Welcome the madness, because you got it. And you need to see how strong you are. You're never going to know until you have to do these things, until you're being faced with that choice. Do it or don't do it. You always have a choice, regardless of what that meme says. You always have a choice. You cannot do it. You cannot be strong. You can fold. You can quit. You can let life take you. You can let other people run your stuff. You can also reach down inside and have some faith and know that you're equipped. You are totally equipped to do whatever it is that you need to do in that next day, in that next moment, in the next part of your life, in the next chapter that's unfolding for you. You got it. Source is giving you every bit of the information, every bit of the strength, and all the tools to take care of your own business in the next steps, in the next weeks, in the next months ahead. Okay? You got it. You've been given it. It's called grace. And you don't have to work for that. You already got it. All you got to do is acknowledge it. Utilize it. When you need it, it's there for you. Because we are blessed beings. We are blessed creatures. And if we weren't, we wouldn't be here. This is a tough place, this earth life. This is a very tough place. And you definitely earn the right to come here and ratchet up your frequency. So you're here. You brought yourself here. Step up to the challenge. Do it for yourself. And you know, the best way to keep yourself armed and not overwhelmed is to purposefully create some quiet time in your life. Purposefully create a little bit of quiet so that you can get some peace of mind. The quiet time is what's going to bring in the real information, not the matrix in the information, not propaganda, not advertising, not the entity that's trying to sell you something on a regular. Okay? That's going to give you, I don't want to use that word balance, but I want to use the word equilibrium. It's going to give you a steadiness that we lose when we stay in a constant motion of I got to do this and I got to do that, and what are you going to tell me? What can you tell me what to do? That whole thing has to be quieted here and there. often than not. Okay, all right. And growth. That's coming up at the beginning of the week, girls and boys. All right, accept the lessons. Accept the lessons for what they are. They're gifts to guide you into your best direction and your most positive evolution on this planet. Gifts. Okay? And these are beautiful colors. I will put my color synergy, which is somewhat, actually, now I never held 3 cards before, but it's somewhat reflective, and I ended up just subconsciously or unconsciously dressing in the colors that I was feeling early this morning. So I will post that color synergy because I truly believe that colors heal. All right. Thank you for being here. I am so blessed to be here, and I hope you're making it a beautiful day for yourself. I hope you can look around in your world and find those amazing gifts that you've been given that keep you growing, keep your world rolling, they keep everything together, and we can tend to go too fast to actually even notice all the little joints that keep things together, So I hope you have some downtime with the Schumann, and I hope you don't stress over it. What I want you to do is take advantage of it, utilize it, if for nothing else, just to rest your body, rest your mind. And perhaps some of these things that are supporting you in your life that we take for granted will be illuminated for you so that you can get in that spirit of gratitude and face this week with some valor, some courage. Okay? Yeah, I'm really excited, and I don't know why, so I have to go do some homework right now. I'm going to go into the astro plane. I'm going to go over to Molly McCord, and I also want to mention, and I'm going to put his link on there. This guy, he's precious, man. He's a precious man. He's a precious being. And if you ever just want a little inspiration on the existential and the esoteric of the day, it's usually very, very current of what's happening. If you're feeling funny like today, a lot of people are expressing that they've got a down energy and maybe they're sick and they're dying. No, we're not sick and we're not dying. We are all subject, okay? We are human beings, and we are subject to vibratory issues and frequency situations that are, they're not stayed, they're fluid, and they fluctuate constantly. So this guy's name is Paul Y. Rostek. Yeah, say that 3 times. Yeah, I wish I could remember. He changed the name of his station, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going to post the link down in the description of this video, okay? So you can go over and visit Paul. He's got a really nice spirit and a really nice energy, and he'll give you some good information, okay? Thank you for being here. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Just make it like that, okay? If you think anybody could get anything out of this video, please share it. And if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'm so excited. If I say something, I'll probably lose a few, but I'm going to say anything anyway. Woohoo! We made it to 100. We're over 100, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for coming and spending your valuable time with me. Thank you for subscribing, and I guess I'll see you the next time, all right? I'll see you soon.